Hey Piper, hope y'all all doing good. I'm just enjoying my nightly dose of Frasier on Hallmark Channel. Just get ready to turn it in. Thought I'd get a video in before I got to bed. I am smoking some Piper's Pleasure in a little Baracini that was part of that Baracini group that my wife got me for Christmas. This looks real similar to the His pipe that I got, but they are different. About the same color, and at first I didn't like this pipe, and when I got it, you know, it was one that I had put on the list that I thought I would like, but it was one of those that when it got here I said, I don't know, you know. Of course it was a gift, but there again, like I say, it was one that I had put down on the list that I wanted that she picked from, but this has turned out to be a good little smoker. The draw on it, I was a little leery of it at first, but it's come on around. It's a good one. This is only about the 4th or 5th bowl that I've smoked in this little old thing. And put it back on the rack, never did pick it back up. I see that Guy made it back, and I was going to smoke some Rum Rummy from M.A.'s. I already had it packed and everything, and my little Savinelli, I'll smoke it a little later. And I only watched just a little bit of his video, because I usually watch it. I'm kind of like, I think it was Pipe Pappy. We kind of use Guy as our Tonight Show, same as I think he made the comment, kind of like his John, you know, our Johnny Carson at night. Not that it's funny. I mean, you know, sometimes Guy's funny and comical in his own way, but in a lighthearted way. But I find it very relaxing. His is usually one of the last videos I watch, and I have fell asleep watching it. It just really relaxes me, and it's kind of my de-stressor, so I look for him every day. But he was smoking some Piper's Pleasure, and it just clicked in my feeble mind, and I said, you know, that sounds pretty good. Let me switch pipes real quick before I make a video. So, but I didn't watch but just a little of it, and he had gotten some Piper's Pleasure and some Northwoods, of which toy maker Laramie sent me. That was 2 of the ones that he sent, and brother, they're both good. The Northwoods being an extremely good English blend. Piper's Pleasure is a light aromatic. And I'm going to definitely be reordering the Piper's Pleasure. And I like the cupcake and Christmas cookie. Well, I liked every one he sent. Same as the pair that Denali Dave sent. He sent Guy and I the same thing. Blue, shoot, I'm drawing a blank. It was an English, and then a Morning View, and I love that Morning View. I'm telling you, it's up there with Wall Street. I didn't make it to the lake today. It's been about well, I've been down in my back, you know. Y'all know I've had some issues with that, so it's been 4 months since that boat's been cranked up. And wound up I needed to do a deep cycle charge on both batteries. So I did a deep cycle overnight on the trolling motor battery, and then I didn't, matter of fact, I slept in this morning. I didn't get up till about 9:45, and went out there, and well, I didn't get out there till about 10:30 to the boat, and 11:15, and so I put it on. Of course, there was no way, you know, it's getting dark. It put right around 5 o'clock. And tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I hope it will start. I may wind up having to take it to work with me one day to Farmerville. There's a marine shop up there, a boat marina place that I use. They had just before I got down with this back issue, I had spent nearly $1,200 on the thing. They put all new running boards on the trailer, got every light working on it, the bow light, the light on the back, put in a new AM/FM CD player. The one that was in it was and all new speakers. They were just ratted out. And Lord, what else did he do? I think he put a water pump in, which is something you need to do periodically, especially if you got a Mercury, and that's what I've got. And I don't know what else. And then the summer before, I had the live well replaced and the bilge pump. Everything on it was working when it set up, but we'll take it to the car wash, and the seats have begun to mildew a little on it. I've got to replace the rear seat on the back of the boat. You know, it's got the one on the deck and the one on the back. And the guy I was fishing with wired back in it, and they wasn't real. Got them from Academy, and they were $49. I think they were the $49 seats, and they had the $89 or $79 seats. And I wish now I'd went ahead and spent the extra, because you get what you pay for, and they're not as comfortable as they look. So I may wind up just spending $150 and replacing the deck chairs. And I don't like those bicycle kind. I want something I can sit in. But not much else happening. The weather was beautiful here today. It was a little dampness in the air. It wasn't rainy. They was calling for mist today, but the temperature got close to 70. 68 or 9 anyway, and it's supposed to be really nice temperature wise, and sun's supposed to be out the biggest part of the week. So I'm hoping, we've got 10 more days left of February 11. I'm hoping the worst is behind us here, but we will see. We're dealing with some issues with father-in-law. He was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and that's going to be an uphill climb. I tell you, he's not a very easy person to deal with anyway. I feel sorry for my wife, but I'm going to stand beside her and do what I can to help her, but in the same token, I'm going to kind of stay out of it, because it's probably what he would prefer. I'm there if she needs me, and I don't intend to see her get run over. But as long as she's not being run over, I'll stay out of it. So there were some things said that hurtful things, and by him, and I don't know, and he was in his right mind, but it's just one of them things. Never done anything to the man, and but be good to him. Anyway, I'm getting off into and I don't mean this ugly. I don't mean this in the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way. But my grandmother wanted to go to a nursing home. She got down really bad with arthritis, and was in a wheelchair. My mother's mother. Sweetest old woman you'd ever want to meet. Her and I were close. I'd go by after school, usually at least one evening a week, and take her a Wendy's cheeseburger. She loved those and loved the Frosties. And once or twice a week, I'd run one by there, because the food wasn't the best in the world there. And I was kind of her pick of the litter, and but she wanted to go there, and she stayed with my mother and dad and with us as a kid for a long time, and then finally I think she may have had a friend that went to this place, and they kind of wanted to be together. But anyhow, when I go and visit her, like I say, I don't mean this the wrong way, but would see these old people there, and you know, you think, how come nobody ever, how come nobody ever checks on them? How come they're just here? And sometimes let me see the right word to put that. Sometimes now I understand, although I would never be that way, regardless of how someone is. I don't think that'd be the Christian thing to do, but I see it a little clearer now. It's all in how you treat people, as to how they, how they treat you. And anyway, thanks for letting me unburden on that. My wife and sister have not had an easy time with that situation all their lives. But I didn't mean to unburden on y'all, but thanks for being there. And if the wrong person happens to run across this and sees it, maybe it's something they need to hear. It's Viper's Pleasure. It's smoking good. Yeah, I'm glad y'all had a good trip, you and Tim. I was able to meet up there at Boswell. Tim, I know y'all had a good time, and Boswell's has probably got some of the best blends in the country. I've been slow about getting some stuff out in the mail. It's coming tomorrow. I'm getting it out tomorrow. I messed around here and just didn't do what I said I was going to do, but I'm slow about that. But I get so busy and I get so much going on, and I'm in a hurry getting out of here in the morning. I got stuff going on at night, and time I sit down at night and do these videos and start getting into the pipe deal, I think about it, and first thing you know, but we got them boxed up. Actually, there's 3 boxes going out tomorrow, already on the bar there that I'm making address labels for. My wife's going to mail them. I know Pipe Happy. I know I got some blend coming your way. You and I have talked about in a couple of little samples. See if you like it. And then when my mom goes to MA's, you want to get together on a trade on some Wall Street. I didn't have a lot of Wall Street, so it's just enough for a couple of bowls to try. So a couple of y'all that's getting this, that I had talked to y'all about some potential trades on the Wall Street. It's just a sample, but I know some of y'all that we talked about this trade deal had wanted to try the Wall Street, but I'm extremely low on it right now, and I'll try to get a pound of it when she goes in March, which is just around the corner. But anyhow, I've been on Facebook. I don't get on Facebook a lot, but I joined this group to elect Jerry Lee Lewis to the Country Music Hall of Fame. And, this guy's got a ton of, had some big country music hits, a bunch of them. And y'all give your support to him if you can. I don't know what you think about him. A lot of people like him, a lot of people don't. He certainly has had some issues through his life, but say what you will, he's a great entertainer. Always has been. I love his music, and he deserves to be in the Country Music Hall of Fame. And I'd like to see him get there while he's here to see it and enjoy it, But y'all get on, if you're on Facebook, look into that. Need your support, and they're trying to get a petition together to make that happen, Jerry. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up, and we'll try to catch y'all tomorrow. And y'all have a good one. Take care, and God bless.